Hi, this is Attila16, and this is a video of Steel Division Normandy 44, and this is a battle group guide of the 716 Infantry Division Einchenlaub Division. So this is a bit of a special division in the sense that their tanks are not that great, no matter the phase that you have them in, but they are still interesting to play with. So let's explain the rationale for all this. So here, for recon phase, I bring Fusilier, for 2 for phase A and 1 for phase B. And that's because you mainly need these for recon purpose, but at the same time, this is an infantry division, so you have a lot of infantry that can do the spotting for you. And then you have for the infantry tab, you have the A phase with one group of Führer and 2 group of Austruppen, which are not that expensive, only 20 points. You have 6 of them per cards, and I guess this is a good way to start a bit of spamming infantry, let's say. That's probably why they are 20 and not 10 in terms of price. And then you have MG to support those troops. And with this, you should be able to push forward early on. But this is really, it's not powerful. This is a battle group which is like a good average of everything. Let's say. So for early stage, you use these to occupy the territory, and you spread around. Then for phase B, I bring those. I suppose they are Italian troops. I'm not sure, but ITA friend will Willigi or something like that. So these are equivalent to Panzer Grenadier, let's say, and yeah, you get additional infantry from that. And here for phase C, 2 more group, one which has some experience, so that might be a good unit to have. Here for the tank, now these tanks are really strange because when you look at all the availability of troops here, it's like I went with only these tanks here. What's interesting about this is that you actually have 2 cannons and a machine gun, and this cannon is good against infantry, and that's actually really interesting. You only have 7 HE power and you have 8 frontal armor, but really, from my experience, and this is highly speculative here, but it feels more. It feel like you have more armor than 8 because I've seen these tanks survive way stronger cannon. At the same time, other time they died very quickly. So I bring 2 of them for phase A and 2 group for phase B. They have also some experience, which might help. And for the rest here, I'm actually not bringing any of these tanks because these tanks, they could be good for phase A, but for phase B, it's really not that great. And phase C, it's like forget it. Anything the ally can bring can kill this. So it's like for me, the Panzer the Panzer B2F is the only solution I found practical. In terms of support, similar to other infantry division, I use the IG-18, 2 group of them in A. Now here, that's one tank which might be interesting. Actually, it is interesting because this is a Flame Panzer B2, and you can see here the flamethrower. And this is actually really good to prevent the enemy from pushing forward. So you can clear forest and building with this. At the same time, it still retain its armor piercing as 7. But once again, it's really not a powerful tank, but the flamethrower make it worth having. It's probably more. It's more important to have this one than the other one. Although the other one has that big cannon down there, which mean that when you actually fire at the tank, you fire from both cannon, and that can be good in terms of suppression. Now, when it comes to anti-tank, I bring the PAC 37 47 millimeter, and this is a pretty effective anti-tank gun. 9 armor piercing. It's kind of small, but it's good. Then for phase B, I bring 2 mortars, which are probably a better solution for fighting tank than the tank for phase B. So it's like you bring those tank as a attractor of bullets, while the martyr one will be the killer. So it's a good combo. And then for phase C, I bring a lot of Pack 43 88mm because this is really your main anti-tank capacity, but you only get it late game. Anti-air, you do have a lot of anti-air here, and that's probably one of the interesting aspect of this division is that you can bring the Flak Vierling and for phase A, so you bring one of that. The Flak 36, which suppress the enemy. So the Flak Vierling will kill it, while the Flak 36 will suppress it. And the Flak 41 88mm here, you can have one for phase A, which is actually really good. And this is also a really good anti-tank gun. So you can bring this early on, and that will do the job. A bit exposed to mortar though, but overall you can have well, you can have more than what I'm bringing, I think. Yeah, you can have many of them, and they have some experience here. So really good anti-air covering, and additional flag verting here as I push forward, let's say. Artillery. This is a battle group which I find mainly rely on artillery to actually survive. And here you can see I'm bringing the Lorraine for phase A. When you look at it, that's 27 HE and 51 area of effect. So this is a really big gun. And 3 armor, but you don't really care about that. So this is a really powerful artillery piece. It doesn't have much range, so you'll need to get closer. But that's it. Then I bring these Verframen UY 630F. Well, what a name. And you only have 4 rockets, but these are napalm rockets, and this is really good at suppressing the enemy. So I bring 2 of them for phase B. It's a good complement to that artillery, and that will allow your troops to move forward as you suppress the enemy. And here, additional Lorraine. And same reason as before, but for phase B, this is a good complement of artillery. Now, there's other choice I could do here, but I think here it's all about suppression with this and killing stuff with this. And they are really useful for the rest of the battle group. In terms of aircraft, well, this is open to many possibilities. I guess because it's like the way you could see it is because this battle group has access to good anti-air early on. You might want to go with BF-109 over here, but that's really up to you. It's like this is probably one of the battle group which could be good at taking over the sky, for example. So you could go with the BF-109 over here and these, and create literally an ambush to take over the sky. That could be good. But in my case, I'm not that type of person, so I kind of use the Storch, and I bring a bomber here, and I bring probably that. Not even sure if that was how it was set up, but it's like for me, I'm more a near to ground guy. And here you have capacity to suppress the enemy for phase A. I think this is the only division which can bring those bomber that early. Then for phase B, you can suppress the enemy with this. And for phase C, you can suppress some more. Or actually, here, probably better to bring this. Yeah, that will be better. Look at that. So having this allow you to suppress the enemy tank. So I think this is a good air-to-ground capacity, and those recon can be very useful for spotting with artillery and whatever. And the fact that you have a large amount of anti-air mean that you can deploy a recon plane to either attract the enemy fighters, or at least you can protect this recon plane for a long while it spot everything. So this can be good, but as I say, this is really in terms of air, it's really up to you. I think this can be a really good air-to-air battle group because of the capacity of having those anti-air over here. Those flak are really important. But for the rest, I think well, from my experience with that battle group, this is a fairly well balanced use of it, and it's functional, so does the job. And I did manage to survive many things with this setup. So I hope you enjoy this. I'll likely post a video very soon showing how to use this.